Joe Biden made a speech last December. Now, you would think as many people as he has on his staff to write speeches, they'd come up with some fresh new material. I want you to listen. These are side-by-side clips. A speech he made in December and one that he made today. And see if you detect any difference in the words. Here they is.
I've used every tool available to address the price increases. And it's working. Take gasoline and gas prices. Last week, I announced the largest ever release from the United States Strategic Petroleum Reserve.
I mean, this is hard even to believe. And I mean, this is cut and paste stuff. They put some words down for him. He reads them like Ron Burgundy off the teleprompter. Whatever's in front of him, he reads it. If it's a stage direction, by golly, he reads it like turn head to the left. And he'll say that on the, on the speech. I'm so glad to be here. Turn head to left. Oh, turn my head to the, yeah. And in this case, they cut and pasted a speech from last December, stuck it in his prompter. It comes out of his mouth, the same cadence, the same rhythm, the same deadpan delivery. It's there for you to see. I didn't have to tell you what he said. I showed it to you. Now, this week he was in Israel. He comes off the plane. This is something that presidents, and he was a vice president for 8 years, he must have done it several hundred times. Comes off the plane, there's a red carpet. When the public official gets off the plane, there's usually a line of greeters that are there to greet the president. And he walks down that line shaking hands and making small talk, saying hi, and they'll introduce themselves, which, by the way, they've always been instructed what to say and not to get in the conversation. I've been in a number of those greeting lines, and you're always told, just say hello. If he wants to engage in a conversation, keep your answers short, but don't you engage the person because they're on a tight schedule. Here's what happens when Joe Biden comes off the plane at Ben Gurion Airport in Israel. He's walked the red carpet many times, but he acts like he has no idea what he's supposed to do. In fact, he even, listen carefully, he asked the question, what am I doing here? Listen.
What am I doing now?
I'm just, this is embarrassing. They have to show him where the center of the carpet is. And what am I doing now? Well, Mr. President, normally you get off the plane, you'd walk down the row of people, you'd greet them, and you'd simply walk down the middle of the carpet. What do you mean, what do I do now? Of course that's what you do now.
Yeah, fast forward 2 years. Really? Where are we going to be?
Oh, my gosh.
Where will we be?
Well, this is Joe Biden talking about inflation last December. And first of all, he didn't think, nor did anyone in his administration think there was much to inflation. They used to say it was transitory. But in trying to explain it, I know less about it than I did before he started talking. Here's what I mean.
And I think you'll see it change sooner than, quicker than, more rapidly than it will take, than most people think.
I don't know what that meant. Neither did he.